It rains, it snows, and sometimes the wind blows. Birds don't chirp when it rains, and when the thunder comes, better to not be in the plains. The weather doesn't really affect you, but it sure looks cool, and it makes scary nights way more scarier, so don't be a tool. Hello, hello, fellow Daggerfall peoples. Okay, so let's just do like a quick checkup. Okay, so let's see here. I don't think anything's changed from here. Yeah, you guys saw this stuff last time. Let's see this. Yeah, none of this stuff has changed. Yeah, I turned this stuff off because I don't need it anymore. So. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Okay. Yeah, as you can hear, I've got new music. So there's like it's like somebody redid the music, the classic music. It's not like a classical sounding stuff. It sounds more like the original Daggerfall stuff. So it's pretty cool. Like I mixed it up. I got the Dana Goodall stuff, and then I got like this other dude. It's called Music to Fast Travel By. If you want to check it out on forums. And I converted it to the OGG so it works in my folders. It's pretty cool. Like it's got some good tunes. Okay, so I'm playing this new dude. Yeah, it's an old name, but it's a new dude. So let's see this stuff. So I'm gonna go through a bunch of stuff. What I'm gonna try to do here is give you guys an idea and stuff of what's in this thing. So like what's done. Like it's so close, dude. It's so almost done. Like I'm thinking. By January. Like, it's going to be complete. I'm thinking, like, I'm not doing this stuff, but so much stuff is happening, dude. Like, seriously, so much stuff. It's crazy. Like, ugh. I mean, I can't... Let me try and put my finger on this stuff, because, man, there's so much stuff. And, like, I'm going to show you stuff. There's stuff on GitHub that I'm excited about, but, like, I'm going to wait for this weekend, because... Like it's got to get committed and stuff, and like I'm hooked on GitHub, so like it's freaking sweet. But I'll talk about that stuff next time. But it's friggin' crazy. Like the stuff they're doing, ooh, it sounds cool, so cool. So let me turn this stuff down. Yeah. So some of it, I got the Dana Goodall stuff too, but like I just mixed it up. So let's do it from the top, right? Okay, so character creation, right? So you can create your own class, or you can pick one of the pre-made classes. There's quite a few, but what I'm trying to say here is the pre-made characters are done, right? They've been done. Now the character creation thing is done, so you can make your own class. But I think some of the custom class creator characters are almost complete. You can create a custom character to your liking and tailor that character to your playstyle. But some of the disadvantages are not quite up and running yet. Yeah, so that's the thing about the... Like, I think the absorb magic stuff... I don't know what else. Like, some of the stuff that you can't really tell unless you're playing the game. Like, I think like the... resist disease may work. I don't know, it's just... I think they said some of them aren't working yet. So, like, I don't know which ones they are, but... Like, this dude is a custom class, and the stuff seems to work. Like, check it out. So they put this in last time. And there's another thing on GitHub, which if you click it, it tells you the background, which that's in too, but I don't think it's on the live build yet. So, like, this weekend, if they do a live build, it's going to be in here. So, let's see here. So, yes. So this works, because... What it means is rapid healing. That means when you sleep, you heal faster, right? There's also regenerate. It's like a regenerate health or something like that you can pick. And your dude just is supposed to stand there and he just slowly regenerates health. Kind of like Skyrim, but way slower. Like Skyrim is so friggin' dude is so overpowered in Skyrim. Like I swear I just can't play that game because it's too friggin' easy. I swear to God, it's too easy. Stuff. See that? 3 times intelligence and spell points. Okay, see here's the background. So, like, and this stuff actually shows up in the save file. So I can go in there and change this and make my own background. Like, I don't have to go with this thing. You can make your own stuff. You can make your own story for your dude. And put it in here and look at it. Like, that's friggin' sweet. That is friggin' sweet. Or you can just go with a pre-made thing. Okay, so see that? The 3 times intelligence. Bam! So I got some spell points. So like that's the character creation stuff, right? That stuff works. It's just saying loot. Everything you find off loot piles and off corpses is already randomly generated, including magic items, books, potions, ingredients, clothing, weapons, and armor, etc. So, like every single thing, I stole this stuff, but all the rest of the stuff I found, like, yeah, I don't have to spawn stuff anymore, because this stuff is, like, it's good stuff, you know, and it's spawning, so, like, yeah, there's a console command to spawn that stuff, but I don't have to do it, so, because it's dropping. Like, before I had to use it because, like, I would be level 7, and I'm still wearing steel and stuff, so. Okay, so that's the loot. So, like, there's magic stuff in it. I find magic stuff, which, of course, you gotta identify. All sorts of stuff, like clothes, ingredients, books, every single thing you can find, like skirts, it's showing up. So the loot's good, right? So we've got the character creation stuff so far. We got the loot. Okay, so let's move on. The best loot is the loot you find yourself. Whoa, yeah, I got some clever little comments at the end of these things. Okay, so let's see, magic items. Okay, so I think there's a couple of different kinds of magic items. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Magic items. The basic stat buff magic items are in. So that we're talking plus strength, stuff like that. If you hit this thing and you put it on and stuff gets blue, that's what I'm talking about. It buffs your stats, right? Cast on strike is in to a limited extent. Now I've seen one sword so far in what, 3 weeks of playing that cast. Actually, it was probably more, but that's the one I noticed. Like it cast a lightning on strike. Now there's other things, like you'll find a sword that has cast lightning, but it says when you use it. So, like there's 2 different kinds of spells that get put on weapons. It's the ones that where you use it to cast it, or if you just equip it, you're going around hitting stuff and it's casting light. Use item for effect is in with stuff like healing and wizard's fire and an amulet or ring. In Daggerfall you can actually use magic wands, yeah. So like in this game, you can actually be a friggin' wizard. You're not a hardcore headbanger friggin' armored wizard. You're a wizard with the robe, and you can walk around with the staff, and you can, like, or a wand. Like they got wands in this game that you can use like as a weapon. You equip it just like a weapon, so you're walking around. So like if you like Harry Potter, hello, you know. Excuse me. Okay, so fast travel. Any location, let's check this shit out. Any location you could see in the overworld map, right? That's every single dot right here. Every single place you can go to on foot. So I could actually, so like, see this? Check this out. See how I'm right here? If I was crazy, I could leave this town manually and walk to this place right here. Like, just by walking to it. Like, just like this. It's gonna take like friggin' a week or something. But that's how big this place is. That's how big this place is. You can walk all the way from here to here and never see a loading screen. You know, you don't have to ever quit. You have to rest, but like, I mean, that's a, and just for perspective, you saw how long it took me to go from say one dot to another, and that's with that fast travel and stuff. Like it's even slower. Like it's like real time, dude. Like you're just walking. It's pretty crazy. So that's that, and it pretty much works. Like you can walk there. Okay, so any location you see in the overworld map, you can already go to. You can go on foot, horse, or boat. All the feeds from Classic are in. So you're not going to go straight to Sentinel from Privateer's Hold with 1 level character, because when you fast travel, it charges you money unless you go recklessly. So like, so say I started right here, So if you fast travel, it's going to cost you money just to get to here, right? Unless you go recklessly, but then you're going to show up with no hit points and stuff. So, like, that's the thing about starting your game. Like, when you start, you got to get money before you can start cruising around everywhere. So. Teleport spell is the fastest mode of travel in Daggerfall. Yes, that's true. Yeah, so that's the fast travel part. Okay, so spells around 90% are done. Like, I don't know which ones are done. I just know that's what it says. About 90%. That was probably a week ago. Week and a half, so there may be more done. Cast a fireball or a regenerate health spell. You can charm enemies, conceal yourself from them, or zap them outright. Yes. And it's got the, like the, let's see, like the one target thing. What is it? Here, see, I got this stuff. See, that's my training stuff. See, it's got this. It's got this. It's got, see, this. All of them, they all work. Everything I have in my book works. Like, I don't know any that don't work. I think, like, Soul Trap's not working. Soul Trap, yes, guys. This is where Soul Trap comes. This game right here. I don't know about Arena, but this game does the enchanting stuff right. Like, if you were cheesed out at friggin' how Oblivion started doing it, and now, I don't know what the frig it is with Skyrim, but this shit is where you really have fun enchanting stuff, dude. You can make such like, I swear, when I played this thing the first time, my shit was so overpowered. Because you can make any... If you can make it... If you can, like, actually afford to make this thing... And you actually use your mana. So, like, if you don't have enough magic... Like, see this? If you don't have enough of that... You can't make it because it uses your magic. From what I remember, it uses your magic to create this thing. Like, from what I remember, I could be wrong, because it's been, like, 20 years, but... I think you use... So, like... Yeah, in Classic, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, one of the things, there's a lot of shit to enchanting. Like, you gotta be able to afford it, you actually have to be able to create it, and you have to, it's only gonna be made off of spells you know. Like, you can't, if I didn't know, like, a flame spell, I couldn't make it until I learned that spell. So it's like you're actually enchanting this thing. It's just not, it's not just some kind of pool of effects you can add to it, right? Like, it's going off of your skill. So, and there's no enchanting skill. It's going by, I'm assuming, how much money you have and how much mana. Like, if you don't have mana, you can't create this thing. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'll have to wait till they turn it on. Check for sure. From what I remember. So yeah, this is the King Daddy. If you like making stuff, dude, every single thing I can enchant. This, like, straight up, there's stuff you put here, like little rocks. All this shit, that's stuff that your dude wears, 2 of them each time. Like, you can make your own stuff, so just a heads up, like, for real. Like, you guys think you're like friggin' Skyrim? Pfft. Like, move on, fellas, move on. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's last time. Okay, let's go to the next section. Okay, day and night cycle. You've all seen it. So, thing about Daggerfall is the days are longer. Like, you know how in Skyrim you have like a 1 hour day? It's not like that. This one, the time goes way slower. It's like probably 1/5 of Skyrim. So, like, you can actually sit there and enjoy the nighttime, you know. And yeah, like, if you want to skip, you just loiter, right? That's where this shit comes from. Daggerfall, like, you loiter. Like, I never played Arena, if it's in there, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I'm probably gonna end up bitching about Skyrim. I just don't care. I don't care. Like, this game is so fun. You guys get to be like, well, what happened? What happened to the Elder Scrolls, man? Like, after 2 months of playing this, that's what you're gonna be like. You're gonna be like, what? And we got this 6 coming out. You know, I'm not gonna decide. I'll just wait to see. But, you know, anyways, let's move on from that. So, like, you don't, like I said, it's not 1 hour days. You know, it's like more like 3 hour days. So, Like, it feels more better. It feels better for me. Like you actually have to wait for stuff. So like if you get like some kind of short attention span, just go play Skyrim, because this thing's gonna piss you off. You'll be waiting and shit. All the lights turn off during the day and on during the night. Yeah, so that works. That's already working, as you can see. The sun rises about 6 a.m., which is pretty much about. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, we'll see this right here. So we got 30 minutes, so I'm just going to sit here and talk, and you guys can see how fast this clock goes by, right? Okay, so it sets around 7 p.m. So maybe it rises at 7 a.m. I don't know. All shops open and close, which means they lock, and you have to pick the lock to get in. And like, that's one of the things with Daggerfall. You could loiter in the shop until they closed, and then like save it, reload to get the guy to go away and loot everything. So like, and then you can go back to that same shop and sell him that stuff in the morning. So there's something. All shops open and close. Same with the houses of these castles. Yeah, they lock. NPCs go in at nighttime, and random stuff spawns in cities after hours. Yep, that's true. Birds chirp during the day, crickets at night, and then moons rise and set just like classic. You can loot shops in any town after they close at nighttime. Just watch out for the guards. Yeah. So that's the thing about this one. Like, probably everybody did that. You just like, I could do it right now since it's closed. Just sneak into a shop and just steal the frick out of it. Like, watch this, dude. Like, this whole suit of armor I got right here. It's lifted. This, and I think something else. Where is it? Oh, I already had that. Oh, these two. This one and this one. Yeah, I just lifted these things. It's like if you're in a town and you see some cool stuff that you want and you can't afford it, just wait till the place closes. Right? Or if you want to be hardcore like me, you save the money because you don't like to cheat. And it is kind of cheating, because look, like, this is what you're doing. It's easy peasy, and there's no chance. Like in classic, you can fail picklocking, and when you fail, the guards show up, right? So when that works like it's supposed to, and if my pickpocket or if my lockpick sucks, like, check it out. See this? See? So there's no way I could pick that door. So the guards would be busting me right now if it worked like it's supposed to. Like, I'm pretty sure you fail lockpicking and the guards come. Like, I remember that happening. So like, it's been so long since like, see, I can just take all this. No problem. Nobody cares. What's up? Yes, I got your stuff. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yes, I'll take this too. Ooh, I actually need that. Thank you. Yes. Come on, let's give him his shit back. Who cares? Ooh, give me my bow back, sucker. So my bow go. What? Oh, huh, so I just dropped my stuff into his thing, and that's weird. I didn't know you can do that. Yeah, that's my bow right there. Sweet. I got some free stuff. Okay, let's see what time it is. See? So it's about 30 minutes in game time. What, about 5 minutes in the real world, something like that. Okay, so you saw that. The shops, they all work. I think you cannot sell stuff at, like, there's some places that aren't quite working yet. Like, I'm not sure if you can buy books yet. I think it's the jewelry stores. There's no purpose to those yet, I don't think. Like, you sell everything at the pawn shop, so, like, I can't sell anything at the jewelry store, so. And I don't think there's anything on the shelves, I don't know. It's been a while. I'll have to check again. Anyways, what the frick just happened? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's my own soundtrack. I mixed it up. Okay, you can loot shops at any town if they close at night. Just watch out for the guards. Enough with that. Weather. It rains, it snows, and sometimes the wind blows. Birds don't chirp when it rains, and when the thunder comes, better to not be in the plains. The weather doesn't really affect you, but it sure looks cool, and it makes scary nights way more scarier, so don't be a tool. Yeah, just trying to mix it up there. So yeah, the where the works is. I'm gonna turn this shit down. Yeah, just like classic. There's no negative effects to weather. It just looks cooler, quieter. The birds don't chirp when it rains. That's pretty much it. But the weather works. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I'm seeing all the weather from classic, so like that's just pretty much it. When it's Halloween, go to a graveyard after midnight when it's raining with the warm ashes mod. Yes, that's what you should do because it's freaking crazy. Okay, so holidays. They pop up all the friggin' time. Holidays. Yeah. It's just something. Like you'll get to a place and it'll say, hey, this and that, and this and that. And some of the holidays, like you get, in Classic, you get benefits. Like, I don't know if that stuff's working yet, but, because I never do it, but, like, yeah, I'm sure it is. You'll get a discount at the temple, you'll get a discount buying stuff like that, so, it pops up. It's like, it actually pops up more than it ever did when I played it back then, so I'm thinking the stuff was messed up back then or something, because I'm seeing it big time. Some holidays make temple visits cheaper or healing services completely free. Okay, so that's that. Quests. All quests in Daggerfall Unity are custom built. Even the classic quests have been redone. Yeah, that's true. As well as that, there are literally a ton of fan-made quests for every guild that have never been seen in Daggerfall before. The main quest is startable and completable, and you can just restart everything by entering purge all quests on the console. Or cancel quest or something like that. You gotta just hit the console and hit help, it'll touch everything. So yeah, there's tons of quests to do. Now some of them, like the quest target in a dungeon, sometimes they don't show up. No, I'm talking about, let's see, there's this one where they want you to go get this ingredient, and every time I do that quest, the target is not there, so, like, and the tell it to quest spawn, it's not working, so, some of them, they need to be worked through, but there's so many friggin' quests, just, like, let me just say, if it says, it's not the one where you gotta kill the Atronach, it's not the one where you gotta kill the zombie, it says they need an ingredient, and you just gotta go find this loose ingredient in this dungeon, it's that one, it seems like this thing ain't spawned or something. I don't know. Now there's other ones where the target will spawn underground and stuff, so just kind of be aware. Like what I do before I do a quest is I'll save it before I accept a quest. That way, you know, if I get there and I can't complete it, I just reload the game and save myself some time. Or you know, you can just you can just clear that quest in the console and just come back and get another one. But I don't know. Like, it's just easier for me that way. So, yeah, just be aware, like, some of them kind of funky, so if something messes up, like, it's, mainly I'm talking about the Mages Guild. Like, the Fighters Guild, when I was doing the Fighters Guild, they all worked, so, like, it's mainly some stuff with the Mages Guild, but there's new quests, like, there's new freaking quests that you've never seen before. Like, more than half of them are from that JH quest pack, and they're completely new. Like, they got new dialogue, like, it's crazy. Like, so this dude's writing the quest, but you know how, like, if you play Classic, how the dialogue worked, it was kind of like a nice fantasy novel. That's how the people talked. Like, when you're reading this stuff, you know, just have an imagination, right? It's not like in Skyrim where they act like they're in the 21st century, but they're friggin' in Skyrim, you know? It's not like that. It's got a fantasy vibe to it. Like, Skyrim, I don't know what the frick they're doing. Like, businessmen are making RPGs or something, because these people don't sound like they're friggin' in a fantasy world. Hey, you know? And these guys are actually talking. In this one, you gotta read the stuff. That's what it is, but, like, the words they're saying, and the way they say it, it's not like today, it's like some kind of fantasy type thing, you know. So, like, if you play Classic, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just the way they say stuff. It's got that vibe to it. So, and that's what I'm trying to say. The JH Quest, they got that vibe. I guess maybe I'm just too old school, but yeah. So, just something to think about. I like the way they word stuff in this game. Well, what is this? It must be the main quest. Just trying to get main quest. Or it's more Gaia. Yep, main quest. Okay, so let's see here. Quest. So I got that. Doing quest is the only way to go up in guild rank. Yep, that's true. Gotta do quest. Okay, resting. You can sleep outside of town, or you can rent a room at the inn. You cannot sleep on the ground in town or in somebody's house, or the guards will come. Some guild halls you can sleep in. Okay, let's see. I think the Thieves Guild, I used to be able to sleep in it, but I don't think it's like that anymore. It could be. Like last time I tried, I couldn't sleep there, so... Like I was sleeping there before, but I never really got into the Thieves Guild, so I don't know if that works. I know the Fighters Guild you can sleep in there. Mages Guild you can't sleep in. I'm pretty sure the Temples you can't. So like, probably the best thing if you're talking about sleeping is to be in the Fighters Guild, because you get to sleep in any inn for free. I think if there's a Fighters Guild in that town, you get to sleep in any inn for free. So like it's sleep and board, room and board for free. So like if you're too cheap, just join the Fighters Guild. Yeah, so sleep in your boat. Yeah, you can sleep in your boat, and you can sleep in your house if you have one. So it's pretty cool. Or you can just go outside of town and sleep. But the thing about that is you're gonna get woken up by random encounters. So that's why you sleep in a town, so you don't get woken up. And like depending on what spawning and what level you are, it's something to think about. Random encounters while sleeping are quite frequent, so find a safe place and get ready to be woken up no matter where it is. Yeah, you get spawned on quite a bit from sleeping out, like in a dangerous spot, like in a dungeon. You gotta cut in a corner and stuff. So, and even then, this stuff will spawn. So just keep that in mind. Dungeons, okay, that's the big one. Every single place you can see, you can go to. Every single place, like. Let's check this out. I'm not gonna actually friggin' play this part. I will show you real quick. If I can find a friggin'... What is the damn wall, man? Come on, sucker! That's not it. Where's my wall? Must be it. Yeah, so like every place, and it's seamless travel. You're not loading anything. You just go there. Now, especially with this inconvenient travel mods, because there's been an update. Like, see this? So they got ports now, but I need a boat to use it. But this is what this means, right? So say you want to go from here to here, right? Now if I'm using this fast travel mod, I'm just gonna walk there through the water if I start it now, because there's no port in this place, right? See, that's what this port thing is for. Right. Now see, every single town that's registered as having a port in Daggerfall is going to show up. So to get my boat to kick in, I have to go to one of these places before I start this thing, right? Of course, I have to have a boat first, but like that's what that is. So this is like not classic, but it's part of that what is it? Inconvenient fast travel mod. So he made a boat version, which I tried it. It works. You just have to. First you have to own a boat, and then it only really works if you go to a place with a port, right? It's got to have a port first, so you hit this port button, see that? See how it's not hit? Everything shows up. Because it overrides this stuff, see? So ports, so everything else so that's a port right there. There's no ports here. That's just how Daggerfall is. Like it's the code, it's not how he did it. Daggerfall registers these places as a port. Right, that's where they're showing up. So to get your boat to work, like you can't just fast travel from here to here, because you'll walk the whole way. Watch. I gotta turn this shit off. Yeah, see, since I'm not at a port to get this thing to work, I'm just gonna walk there. See that? So I could sit there and watch this while I walk all the way to this place through the water. I mean, I'll drown and stuff, but because, yeah, you'll run out of stamina. You will run out of stamina. See? So that's it. Yeah, that's what you do. See? So, like, if I wanted to do that, I could. So, like, I could walk to Sentinel from Daggerfall. My dude's gonna die, but, like, I could do it. I don't have to push the forward key, right? That's what that is. Like, I think it's pretty cool. See? So that's the port thing. So he got it working. It's just like it's not like you can fast travel from anywhere on a boat. You got to go to a place that says port, right? So like if I wanted to, but I have to have a boat, of course. It may even work. I don't know, because you rent them. Like in Classic, you just when you go over the water, you just rent this stuff. So like I have to go there first, and see that's probably like. That's probably like 30 good minutes of sitting here watching the screen, because this fast travel thing, it takes a while. And I don't like to zoom this shit up. Like, 5's a good setting. Like, it looks pretty, right? And at 10, it just jerks too much. I don't like it. Well, while we're doing that, yeah, some dungeons can take days to clear, and I'm not talking Daggerfall days. I'm taking literal, real-world days. Like, you guys think you've seen a big friggin' dungeon until you play this game, and until you complete that quest and get out of that dungeon, you don't know what it feels like, dude. It's so friggin' rewarding just to find that thing, finally find that thing without cheating. And I'm doing every single quest. I'm not using the console to get to these places. The switches are working. I'm going up elevators. I'm opening up those secret doors. Like, everything's working out of the game. Like, when I first started this thing, some of the stuff didn't work. Now it's working. Like, I'm finding the quest targets. If they spawn, I'm finding them. So, like, that's playable. Straight up right there. Like, that's a lot of stuff just to do that. And not to mention the main quest. We're talking just random quests, you know, just... Like, it's a lot of stuff, dude, because every single thing here is randomly generated. Like, all these... What the frick just happened? All these dungeons are randomly generated. Like, every single one of them. Well, they're not randomly generated per game, but when they created this game, they randomly generated that stuff. So they're all unique. Now, they got blocks that look the same, but even then the setup's different. So like you're gonna see Deja Vu, but like who hasn't seen Deja Vu? If you're playing Skyrim, you're seeing Deja Vu. The stuff looks prettier, but it's the same shit. You know, I'm sorry guys. All the Elder Scrolls, they do that. The shit looks the same. Like, it's just this one, there's just so much stuff. You're never gonna go to the same dungeon again. There's no way unless you want to, or you get a quest there, which is rare. Like, see these dark ones? These are just graveyards. These are the real dungeons, but I haven't even discovered them all yet. See, this is what I found so far. These ones that are lit up. So, just something. Yeah, see, it's a Warm Ashes mod, and I'll do this and I'll get killed, and I'll think of some other cool stuff to say. Yeah, let's do a friggin' siege. Who gives a shit? Come on, suckers. Yeah, it takes a bit. I don't know what it is with that Warm Ashes. It takes a bit for this stuff to kick in. When they spawn, when they're friendly, they spawn no problem. But when you're gonna fight them, they do this shit. See, there they come. Hello, suckers. And my dude's gonna die so hardcore because he sucks. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to talk about the climbing thing because I've found out some stuff. Okay, so see this? Like, look at this. Watch this. So I could walk around this wall. Like, I'm scaling this thing. And there's stuff on GitHub. Like, there's a bunch of stuff on GitHub. There's a 3D arrow thing where you can actually shoot your arrows, right? Like, and you see them. You see these things. So that's probably going to come out this weekend. I'm thinking it's in GitHub, so... Oh, shit. Yep. There's something wrong with climbing, too. Sometimes your guy just flies off in the air. So I don't know what the frick that is, but let's load another dude. Yeah, something with climbing. Like, I like it. It's just... Every once in a while, like... Yeah, this dude's pretty tough. Every once in a while, you'll be climbing and your dude will just float off. And you have to reload. Or sometimes the climbing breaks and you can't jump. Like, you'll be stuck to the ground. You can still climb and stuff. You just can't jump. So I don't know what's happening. And there's stuff on GitHub with the climbing where you're going to be able to climb, like, hanging from the roof. So I have to check that out. And then you can drop and stuff. So that's going to help people who don't want to have magic. Yeah, see, it works. Yeah, it seems like when the climbing breaks your jumping, you have to quit. You have to quit Unity, and I don't know what it is. It's done a couple times. Like it'll just mess up, and like your dude will fly off, and then he can't like climb and stuff. So, okay, so here I was trying to do the ports. Let's see if I can find this place. Yeah, so I'll show you real quick. So it's just an instant. You just instantly show up. Oh, oops. I sailed there. Haha. Oops. I hope this works. See, I've never actually sailed to a place that doesn't, from a place that doesn't have a port to a place with a port, so I don't know what's going to happen. Ah, it works. And since I own a boat, it's free, right? That's how it works. Like, if you own a boat, you don't have to pay for anything. Yeah, so this is like summer in this game. I mess with the grass. Like, check that out, dude. Like, I'm waiting for summer to come in my other game with my new dude. But, like, check that out. That is freaking crazy. Like, can you imagine this stuff? An MMO type, if we get that. Somebody do the web player and do that so we can have MMO. Come on, man. This is going to be the shit, dude. It's going to, because every single thing in here, a person could be at. Like, it's just crazy. And you got to find them. And you got to hook up. Like, that's insane. And if you're actually looking at the dude, see, what I want to know is how they're going to do this. Like, if they could just give us the character's paper doll, right? Because everybody's got these stuff in their folders, in the Daggerfall. All this stuff I'm taking off, you've already got pictures of that shit. So, like, you know. See, so everybody's got this stuff. It's just, I don't know. What would be the stopper from doing that? Yeah, see? Cool. Like, so I'm thinking, yeah, what I was trying to say before I got friggin' sidetracked was they could just get the paper doll, but see, the thing is these things aren't animated, so how are they going to do it? Like, how are they going to do this stuff? Because you're always going to be looking at this, you know what I'm saying? This thing doesn't move, so somebody's going to have to animate this stuff unless they get us to look like the enemies, which is cool. Like, right? I could look like a rogue or something. So basically, you would pick a picture, what you want to look like. Do you want to look like a wizard? Do you want to look like, because they all look the same, you know? And it's not going to be anything like hardware intensive, because you already got the stuff in there. It's just, you just look like an enemy. It's just you. Maybe they could show your name above it or something. Like, just something. Let's see this. I got a picture. I thought you could look at these. Damn it. I guess you can't yet. Yeah, see? It used to say all this weird stuff down here. Huh. I wonder if you're supposed to look at that shit. Interesting. Yeah, so, yeah, like, just something. Like, I'm really thinking about that MMO thing. Like, I think it would be freaking sweet, dude. I think it would be freaking sweet. It'd be like an exodus from all the other ones. It would be an exodus. Like, straight up, it would be so cool. Maybe I'm just hoping too much. But, yeah, I don't like the money grubbing friggin' greedy people in gaming right now. So, it pisses the shit out of me off, dude. They're just trying to nickel and dime us for everything we can get, and it pisses me off. So, I'm just going for free stuff and cheap stuff. Like, that's just me. Like, you guys can do whatever you want, but I don't like what's up with the gaming industry. These greedy fucking people. It fucking sucks, and I hate it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it that's in. You can finish the main story. There might be some funkiness. Yeah. Like, you could, the thing is I could start this dude over from level 1 and get to level 24 and not have to use the console. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. You could play this thing straight up and just play it. Now, there's going to be funkiness. I was bugging these dudes for the longest time about this. See this? Yeah, they fixed it. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah. See? So, like, you can try it. You can try it. Or you can just go normal speed. But, yeah. Cool. It's just something in this game. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know about this or not, but like, as far as button pressing and doing crazy stuff, I know all that stuff because I did it. So, yeah, it's this. And your horse can go through the water. Like, yeah, let's go fast travel. Yeah, you already saw it. Screw it. You know what I'm gonna do is do it like this, 'cause see, I was thinking, right? Like I was thinking you do this. You get on your boat and then you use it to fast travel. So I'm thinking I want to act like, look like I'm in my boat, but it doesn't work like that, right? So you get on your boat to put stuff in it, that's it. You don't get on your boat to fast travel. You just get on your boat to put shit in it, because when you fast travel, watch this. So I'm on the boat. Okay, here's something I discovered. The boat is way the frick up here. That's where the boat is. Look, it's way the frick over here. Because when I watch, so depending on how far you are, watch this. Where is it? See, 4 hours. So I go over here. See that? 4 hours. Go over here. 6 hours. So the departure place is over here somewhere. So let's do like a quick example of fast traveling on foot. See, so I could do it like this if I wanted to, or let's walk. I could do it like this. Like, you're not gonna get skill and you're gonna pass out before you get there, but it's just something. Like, you used to have to push forward the whole time to do this. So I don't know. Yeah, I thought you would actually get to watch your boat, but you don't. You just show up. So I don't know. Yeah, he fixed the thing too. The mouse doesn't reset, and the camera doesn't look around all funny. So there's something. Yeah, I don't think you guys want to watch that. Now I'm swimming, because why the frick not? Why is there so many boats, dude? That must be my boat? I don't know. It's freaking weird. Yeah, excuse me, I think that's it. Like, there's some stuff on there on GitHub about the climbing. Like, that's what I'm looking at. Everything else is like bug fixes. I look at the stuff you can notice. So it's those 3D arrows, it's the climbing stuff, the refined climbing stuff, and probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting about. But like this weekend, a lot of cool stuff's gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. So like, hopefully it's not buggy, because I want to check that stuff out. I want to see the 3D arrow. I'm just waiting for the commits to go in. Like, there's a bunch. There was like 13 the other day, and now there's like 7. So like, hopefully there's something new comes out. But if it doesn't, I'll be doing GitHub. So like, I love it. I love it. I'm freaking hooked on it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. Like, I'm gonna play my other two. Probably just delete all these guys and start over from scratch for the frig of it. Okay, so that's what, October something, almost Halloween. So I'll call this the pre-Halloween checkup, and I'll try to do something next week after that thing comes out. I'll try to spend some time. This is just like a mutt video, so just bear with it. Like, I know I sound like crap, but who cares? I just woke up, so maybe you'll like it. It is Friday, so enjoy the weekend, and I'll try to do something else really cool and make it worthy of Halloween. Make it worthy of a holiday that's coming up. Alright, folks, you guys have a good weekend and be safe, and like, straight up, it's almost here. It's almost here. We're almost done. Like, straight, it's been like 2 years. Kicking butt, and they're hooking us up, dude. Like, they are hooking us up, so like, they all need big giant friggin' fruit baskets just because. Go give them some fruit baskets, people. Come on. Peace. That's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, man. Like, this game is like an MMO, but it's single player. It seriously is. If they could do multiplayer and others a web player, which that's what I want, dude. I want to play this thing multiplayer. Somebody friggin' do that. It can't be that hard, because even Julian LaFay said that was his ultimate goal with Daggerfall, was to make it open world, to make it an MMO, because that shit was just coming in. Like, Ultima Online came out right after this shit. So like, it's like, can you imagine that shit, dude? Even if it's just 8 people, like, who cares? Like, why should they be able to go wherever they want? Because everybody's got this stuff on their system, and it only takes like, what, 240 megabytes? So the hard stuff is not going to come from running this game. It's going to come from hooking the stuff up, you know? So, and there's like a web player that does that, so like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just sooner or later. Like, do we get to live that long to see that shit happen? That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause, dude, I will be all over that stuff. I will make a server, the Galactic Chickens Daggerfall friggin' Freak Fest server or some shit. It'll be crazy. Yeah, that's my hope for this thing. One of my hopes. That somebody will really do that stuff, and we'll get a friggin' cool MMO that the friggin' one I always wanted, man. That's it. The one I always friggin' wanted. Friggin' Daggerfall. Give us a Daggerfall MMO. Dude, that would be so cool. Like, straight up. I wouldn't even care. Imagine that. You could say, hey, let's go have a meeting out in the woods. Okay, here I am. Now the people have to get here. And you're literally out here in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Like, that's how this game is, dude. You're in a real place right here. Like, and there's like a mod to make locations. So, like, you could just think about that. You can make your own guild hall castle. I mean, it's like anything you can think of, dude. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's friggin' crazy as shit. It's like that. Just like that. That'd be crazy. We could get guild hall houses. And just, if people start messing with that stuff, dude, that'd be crazy. Like, right? You could put, like, see that hill? You could put your little castle up here so people can see it and shit. And, like, I don't know, like, anything. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like you can create your own locations, so. I'm thinking everybody's got to have it, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, make a guild castle or something. I don't know, just something. Yeah, I'd freak out like that. I think stuff like that. But it'd be cool, man. It'd be freaking cool. Like, this is the future, dude. This is the future. We are the ones who have control. We make the stuff. Like, the stuff we think about. Because, like, I'm telling you, devs are not doing it. They're not freaking doing it. I don't know what the frick they're doing, but